Charles Darwin, born on February 12, 1809, is widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in the history of biology. His groundbreaking work on the theory of evolution by natural selection revolutionized our understanding of the diversity of life on Earth. Darwin's most significant contribution to biology was his theory of evolution through natural selection. He proposed that species evolve over time, with organisms developing traits that enhance their survival and reproductive success. This process, which Darwin called descent with modification, explains how species can change and diversify over generations. Darwin's ideas were not developed in isolation. He spent over 20 years meticulously gathering evidence and refining his theory before publishing it. His observations during his 5-year voyage on HMS Beagle, particularly in the Galapagos Islands, played a crucial role in shaping his thoughts on evolution. Contrary to popular belief, Darwin did not coin the phrase survival of the fittest. This term was actually introduced by philosopher Herbert Spencer and later adopted by Darwin in later editions of his work. Additionally, Darwin did not claim that humans evolved directly from modern apes or monkeys. Instead, he proposed that humans and other primates share a common ancestor. The publication of Darwin's theory is a fascinating story involving Alfred Russel Wallace, another naturalist who independently developed similar ideas. In 1858, Darwin received a manuscript from Wallace outlining a theory strikingly similar to his own. This prompted Darwin's friends, Charles Lyell and Joseph Hooker, to arrange for the joint presentation of both Darwin's and Wallace's ideas at a meeting of the Linnean Society on July 1, 1858. This event spurred Darwin to complete his abstract of his work, which was published in 1859 as On the Origin of Species. The book, which Darwin referred to as One Long Argument, provided extensive evidence for evolution and natural selection. It quickly sold out and sparked intense debate in scientific and religious circles. Consequently, Charles Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection filled a crucial gap in understanding the diversity of life on Earth. It provided a mechanism to explain how species change over time and adapt to their environments. Darwin's theory explained that organisms with advantageous traits are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing these traits to their offspring. This process, repeated over many generations, leads to the evolution of species. However, Darwin's theory had a significant limitation: it could not explain the mechanism of inheritance. Darwin recognized this gap and attempted to fill it with his provisional hypothesis of pangenesis, which proposed that all parts of the body produce tiny particles called gemmules that were passed on to offspring. This hypothesis, however, was incorrect and unsupported by evidence. Darwin's work had a profound influence on other scientists, including a priest, Gregor Mendel. Although there is no direct evidence that Mendel and Darwin ever communicated, Mendel was aware of Darwin's work and owned a copy of The Origin of Species. Mendel's experiments with pea plants, which led to the discovery of the laws of inheritance, were likely influenced by Darwin's ideas on variation and selection. Interestingly, Mendel's work, which provided the missing piece to Darwin's theory by explaining the mechanism of inheritance, went largely unnoticed during his lifetime. It wasn't until the early 20th century that Mendel's laws were rediscovered and integrated with Darwin's theory of evolution, leading to the modern synthesis of evolutionary biology. Despite the controversy surrounding his work and the fact that he did not identify the mechanism of inheritance, Darwin's theory of evolution has stood the test of time. It remains the cornerstone of modern biology, supported by evidence from various fields including genetics, paleontology, and comparative anatomy. In conclusion, Charles Darwin's contributions to biology were monumental. His theory of evolution by natural selection provided a unifying explanation for the diversity of life and continues to shape our understanding of the natural world. The story of its publication, involving the parallel work of Wallace, serves as a testament to the collaborative nature of scientific discovery.